think he just took.
Look, it starts off saying excellent connection. We really apologize, everybody. We are back on the air. It shows we have a good connection right now. We're crossing our fingers. We're going to keep that. We're back live here at top of the third inning. Thunder has.
Seth started off the inning. He was hit by a pitch, which is all right.
There you go. Drew Moore rips one for a single through the hole between third and short.
So we have two men on. So Seth was hit by a pitch and moved over to second on a passed ball, and then Jackson Cavazos was able to hit a single in between third and short, and Seth Thompson was able to score. And now Drew Moore just got a single and moved Jackson over to second, and so we have Lucas Lunder up with one out. Runners at first and second.
Lavender lays off that one very high for ball one. Go.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lucas!
sir. No, don't send him.
Did he send him?
He was waiting. Errors or low data, no connection errors. So those of you that were trying to listen that have been texting to me, please keep texting. Tell me if you're getting this or not. But last hit, Lavender ripped a line drive.
That's the score. Yeah, Wyatt!
Had away, RBI.
Nice.
Connected with line now. Shows that we're still connected. I've changed to a different internet just to see if we can get anything better with the signal. Just to catch you up, we are still in the top of the third inning with one out, bases loaded. Wyatt Wilson was hit by a pitch, and that scored our third run for us. And that has led to a pitching change for the Storm. Guys being tough up there, giving great at-bats, and able to knock this pitcher out pretty early in the game here. I apologize, there are two outs in the inning, and we still have bases loaded. 3-0 is the score. So it looks like we're going to have, see if we can give you a name of this pitcher here. Don't have his name yet. He came in from another position, didn't he, Brandon?
Yes, I believe so.
So far, 3 up, 3 down for Lavender as he's pitched 2 innings for us. We're in the top of the third, winning 3-0. Bases loaded. The relief pitcher has come in, and he's finished warm-ups. James Koch is now stepping in with bases loaded, 2 outs. Drew Moore's at third, Lavender's at second, and Wyatt Wilson's at first. First pitch is taken low by Koch. Lays off that low one. Got an encouraging text that now people can hear us well, so that's good. Koch puts this one in play. First thought he fouled it off of his foot, but
Blue, that was off his foot.
umpire didn't call it, though.
Got to say something.
So we're trying to appeal that, but I don't think we're going to change the umpire. The umpire didn't recognize that he was hit off his foot and grounded to the third baseman. He threw him out. So that was the third out of the inning, and Thunder is going back onto the field. Home plate umpire is seemingly maybe going to walk over and talk to the other ump, but unfortunate call right there. But we get two more valuable runs, and we're up 3-0 now with Lavender back on the mound. Only the final four teams play today. The top two are playing for the
Championship.
first and second, and this is for third place.
Oh, this one is for third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're done regardless. Okay.
So are we live right now?
Okay, we're ready to get going here. Bottom of the third inning. Score is 3-0. Thunder up. This is the number 7 hitter for the Storm. First pitch taken low for a ball. This is Miller, the left fielder.
Looks like the batter was in the box and setting up, and Lucas went to throw.
Umpire called it no pitch. That's Lavender's style. He likes to work quickly. Grooves a fastball right in there. It's foul back.
There's a beautiful breaking ball that breaks right over the plate, and the batter defensively fouls it back.
One ball, 2 strikes the count. Lavender ahead here. Beautiful curveball. Again, freezes the batter. Cuts in on the inside edge of the plate for strike 3. He's got the curveball working today for sure.
And when his fastball's looking the way it has been, it's really hard to lay off a. Brian and I are looking over our shoulder, and there's a pretty large trophy that I guess we're playing for. That's
sitting right behind us. Okay, this is the catcher, Millwhite, that steps in. Right-handed hitter, number 6 jersey First pitch, swing and miss for a strike. Nice fastball by Lavender. Curveball that just misses a bit low.
Great looking pitch.
Yeah. Not only changing speeds, but changing locations is Lavender. So the batter steps in, and as the windup has started, he asks for time from the ump, and the ump does not grant it. And he is not ready for that pitch. He swings and misses through it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. That last pitch was fouled off to the first base side. He was late on it. Stays at 1-2. Pitch coming in. Another fastball. Fouled back.
Got a great battle going between
That's right.
Lucas and this batter.
Swing and miss, strike 3. McDonald drops it, but he retrieves it and throws it down to first to get the out. That's going to bring it's going to bring number 16. I think this is Maggio batting. I'm not for sure. Ah.
Really?
So Lucas threw an inside fastball. It looked to us like he did not make contact, but the batter asked.
If it hit anything, it hit like a stitch
Shirt.
of his jersey, but
Umpire grants him the base.
the umpire will take his word for it, but not our word for it when the ball hit off of Koch's foot earlier. A little frustrating. This umpire needs to take control of the game. Stepping in now is a left-handed hitter, Zack Hefner, third baseman. It appears that the Storm are going to hit their full lineup now that the lineup's been adjusted. So this is the number.
Lucas has really been doing well. He's pitched a little over 2 innings, and he struck out 5. They have not been able to figure him out.
Yeah, this is the 10th of 11 hitters. Looks like they're going to bat 11 today. So nice pitch taken for strike 3 on the inside corner. Another strikeout looking. Great work by Lavender to get out of that one with no runs again.
6 strikeouts in 3 innings is not bad.
That's a very
No
nice
hits.
way to start it. So it's up to the Thunder to get some more production going. We're going to be, let's see.
Ennis.
Yeah, I think we're going to have Ennis, our number 9 hitter, leading off, followed by Thompson and Creamer.
Hopefully it's her husband.
If you got hit here, you'd be hurting, especially.
It
from
only
Lucas.
hit cloth of jersey, if anything.
You'd be hurting if you got hit in the rib cage by Lucas.
He's the pitcher's changing shoes. He's putting some turf shoes on. All right, we got a little bit of pause in play. We're ready to start the top half of the fourth inning. Warm-ups have finished, but the pitcher for the Storm has run into the dugout. I think he's changing shoes to take his metal spikes off into some turf shoes, because all the fields we played on have been artificial mounds. They have it's just a flat field surface. They bring these mounds out that has artificial turf on it. Hopefully we'll have some baseball resuming shortly, but we've got a few folks that have reconnected to us online. Thanks for sticking with us today. We've had some struggles with our connection, but we are trying to persevere through them. And we are up so far 3-0. This is the considered the consolation game. This basically will decide third place in this tournament. The top two teams, which we narrowly missed qualifying for one of those, are playing at, I believe, noon, and that will decide first and second. So very nice trophy sitting behind us that the tournament leaders have brought out. And stepping in now is William Ennis, number 9 hitter. He tries to show bunt there, but pulls back and takes that one low for a ball. William Ennis takes that one for a strike, 1-1.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness.
That was a kind of a scary
That was a
play.
very wild pitch that
He got hit straight in the helmet and
right
went
off the
down
helmet.
on the ground.
That sound was probably able to be heard through your microphones at home, or your speakers at home.
I think Williams is a tough kid, and he's ready to go to first.
Yeah,
they
he's
want
still
to check
smiling.
Him out first.
He's going to get some cheers for everybody breathing a sigh of relief there.
That was a fastball straight to the helmet, and
Definitely lost the grip on that one, and that's why they wear helmets. Got our hearts racing a bit there, so we have a runner on first base now. Ennis is good. He's on first base. Seth Thompson steps in. He's our leadoff hitter. This is his third at-bat of the day. He scored a run.
that
Extremely high, gets past the catcher. Ennis is on second without any trouble. So
Seth is no stranger to getting hit by pitches either. And
he is not.
This pitcher is losing a little bit of control here.
Another ball that's high. Wisely taken for a ball. 2-0. Another one gets by the catcher. It's going to carry him off to the left, and it's easily over to third. So we've got some runner 90 feet away for us here with no outs. Great opportunity to manufacture another one. So 3-0 count to Thompson. Very well may be taken here with the pitcher struggling to find the strike zone. Ooh, borderline pitch, called a strike. It was a bit on the high edge, but umpire gives it to him. 3-1. Another ball that glances off of Thompson. Thankfully didn't hit him hard, but it did hit him. Just nicked his back, so he's either way would have been another put on base by the pitcher. So That's certainly been a story of this game so far. Quite a bit of hit by pitches and walks by the Storm.
And that was disappointing. I know Seth was looking for a pitch that he could drive. He didn't really get a good hittable pitch. Let's see if Kramer gets something better.
So we've got probably our two fastest players on the base pass right now, first and third situation. I'll be looking for Thompson to try to test this catcher and see if we can steal second and let Ennis try to get in. So far, no. He's staying put.
That's a high fastball for a ball.
Kramer's taking the first two pitches for balls, working the count in his favor right here. See if Thompson gets a little bit bigger lead. And he pumps a strike, fastball right down the middle there. That's a pitch. If he puts that one in again, Kramer's going to do something with. First and third, runners take their leads. And he throws another pitch over for a strike. Evens it up at 2-2. Good take right there by Kramer. This pitcher has yet to throw anything very low in the strike zone. Struggled with several high pitches, so it's going to be a big pitch right here at 3-2. And that one hits him again.
Plunks another.
Right in the
batter.
middle of the back. Really struggling with control. Thunder's going to have some ice packs going tonight, but
Wow.
playing tough and getting another base runner. That loads the bases up with a dangerous hitter stepping in now with Cavazos. He has a hit today. He's 1 for 2. He's scored a run, 1 RBI.
And
Hits that one to second base. They're going to try to turn 2, and they are able to do so. But we'll take it because we drive in a run with that double play. We'll trade 2 outs for 1 run. 4-0 now is our score. Cavazos hit that one hard. It was just a kind of a chopping ground ball that took the second baseman towards second base, and they were able to turn it pretty easily. Stepping in now with 2 outs is Drew Moore, and that ball almost hits him in the head. Definitely some control issues going on with this pitcher.
gotta say, this pitcher almost kind of looks a little like the character Ricky Vaughn. He's kind of got a similar haircut and tattoos down the left forearm. And with his control issues, I just can't help but think about Wild Thing.
Wild Thing, yeah. He leaves that one up high. Moore lays off of it. Works the count to 2-1. I mean, we're only about 20 feet behind home plate here, so we're feeling the intensity of these balls hitting our players. So.
Oh. How many hit by pitch have we had? I think we've had at least 3.
3 or 4, I want to say. Catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher, and it glanced off his glove. For a minute, we thought Thompson would be able to score on that.
Yeah, we've had.
Ball in the dirt. Drew takes it for ball 4. Another walk, another pass ball, or free base, if you call it.
So we've actually had 6 of our batters hit by pitches. 2, Daniel Kramer's been plunked twice. Seth Thompson's been plunked twice. And then Ennis and Wilson have both been hit by pitch. So
stepping in now is our pitcher, Lucas Lavender. He helped himself out with a hit earlier this game. He's 1 for 2. First and third is a situation with 2 outs. Trying to find a way to bring this run in. And Lavender rips it down the left field, and it's going to get over the left fielder all the way to the fence. Scoring easily is Thompson. Moore's round in third. He's going to come home, and there's going to be a play, but he's going to make it. Throw was up the line.
Stand-up double for Lucas
Stand-up
Lavender.
2-run double with 2 outs, no less.
That was a great piece of hitting. It was an inside fastball, and he's been This pitcher's been trying to challenge us inside, and he's hit a number of batters, but Lucas just turned on it and served it into left field right down the foul line with a good bit of power. Cleared the bases.
Pitcher first steps on the rubber from a windup with a runner at second. The coaches tell him to step off, or else that would have been an easy steal of third. Stepping in now is McDonald with 2 outs. Another ball also way inside, almost hits him in the leg. Credit our Thunder batters for, even though they know this pitcher's been very wild, staying in there and looking for a pitch in the strike zone to hit. It's not easy to do when you know this guy's been so erratic. That ball spiked into the ground, glanced off the catcher's face mask and off to the right. That lets Lavender come over to third. So definitely taking advantage of his control struggles. 2 balls and no strikes. McDonald takes that one inside. This pitcher just keeps kind of falling down on this. It's a small mound, but he's just struggling to have his footing. He keeps looking down at it and struggling with the situation there. He pumps a 3-0 pitch right down the middle for strike 1. McDonald was understandably taking there. So Lavender on third with 2 outs. That one misses way high. It's going to cause the coach is going to call time, and the pitcher's basically taking himself out of the game, saying, I can't do this. Not usually you see that. Usually you see the coach have it
Usually the
kind of take the ball from the pitcher's hand.
This pitcher's like, you can have it.
Pitcher met the coach at the first baseline and handed him the ball. So we're going to have a new pitcher here, the third pitcher for the game for the Storm.
So we're going to have runners at first and third with Wyatt Wilson up.
Wilson last time up, this was kind of when we were losing connection, but he had a line drive. He served it over to the right side and was our first key play of the game. It drove in a run or two on that, I believe.
It was one, yeah. That was our first run.
That
of
was
the game.
He drove in the first run. That's right. It got past the right fielder.
Tell you what, Lucas is having a great game. He's pitched 3 innings, struck out 6, and he's also has 3 hits with 2 RBIs. Oh, did I say they had it? Yeah, they have no hits. Lucas has a no-hitter going. We probably shouldn't mention that. We should just.
I think I heard I'm pretty sure I heard some chatter in our dugout earlier that someone had said something, and others was like, "Don't say anything. You don't ever want to say anything to jinx a pitcher." So. Soon we'll be playing an hour and 45-minute time limit like we have in the other games. The warm-ups are just about over. This is a right-handed pitcher. Also, all 3 pitchers have been righties for the Storm today. We'll get a name on him when we can. And they are making some position changes. It looks like the pitcher that just left the mound is back out in center field where he had been playing earlier. So stepping in is Wyatt Wilson. We have runners at first and third, McDonald at first, Lavender at third. And Wilson's hacking at that first one. He pulls it well foul off of a vehicle maybe. He was way early on that one. James Koch on deck. This one is on the ground.
Great.
Fair ball down the third base line. Third baseman can't get to it. Scoring is Lavender, coming all the way from first, and scoring is McDonald.
Good job.
McDonald didn't even have to slide. He hustled in. The relay throw came in a bit late, and yet another productive 2-out double.
If the left fielder had a good arm, he may have had a chance, but Jared was hustling pretty hard, and the relay wasn't really
That
crisp.
really breaks this game open, 8-0 now. Just really outstanding job to keep his hands in, and he hit that ball sharply down the line. Third baseman couldn't get to it, and it got all the way down in the corner there.
James Kotz takes a cut at an inside fastball. He misses for strike one. Wow. That was a
Threw
breaking ball with a lot of movement.
A lot of movement on it. It caused Koch to just kind of step back and drop his hands, and had it dropped in for a strike, he wouldn't have had anything to do about it. But it was a ball. Ball high. So James being selective with his pitches here. Good eye on the strike zone. Wyatt at second base. And that one's low. Koch goes down and chases it and gets a small piece of it to foul it back. 2-2 is the count now with 2 outs. Koch swings underneath that one for strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. But
A lot of damage done
great
in this
inning for the Thunder. 5 runs come across. 8-0 is the score. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Very safe to assume Lavender is going to still be on the mound for us, pitching under control and just looking to continue doing what he's doing there.
Thunder have 7 hits. We got RBIs from Jackson Cavazos, 2 RBIs from Lucas Lavender, and 3 RBIs from Wyatt Wilson.
Yeah, although the Storm have gifted us with a lot of base runners today, not nearly the success would be had if we not hitting the ball the way we are. You know, you've got to not just get runners on, but be able to drive them in, and that's what we've been able to do so far.
I've really been impressed with how the Thunder have done a great job, getting to this game on Saturday with our ace pitcher on the mound. We only had to use him in little closing situations, and he's really showing off his stuff today. Our defense really hasn't had to do much because he's been doing it from the mound. Hopefully they will continue and maybe get a no-hitter.
Yeah, since the Storm are batting 11, they have not batted around yet. I say that. I recognize this hitter stepping in. This is their leadoff hitter, so they must be back to the top of the order. This is going to be the second baseman, Sweet, stepping in.
Who struck out in his last appearance against Lucas.
Okay, we're ready to go. First pitch right down the middle, fouled back. Good pitch, good cut.
Lucas has thrown 32 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. And this is his 11th batter. It's a beautiful breaking ball.
Gets him out in front. You could tell he was looking for a fastball, and he was kind of defensively swinging at that one just to foul it off to the side. Quickly ahead is Lavender 0-2. No defensive changes for the Thunder. Beautiful curveball.
Wow.
Once again freezes him.
Hitter does not like the call. He's shaking his head and talking
having
to
a
the
little,
umpire.
talking a little back to the umpire, too, which is never wise. Never question the umpire's strike zone. It was another beautiful curveball. Caught the outside edge. 1 out. This is Lawson stepping in. He's played left and center field. That was a curveball that missed low for a ball.
So 7 strikeouts and no hits.
That ball is going to get through.
Why did I have to say that?
Through the outstretched hands of Drew Moore. Solid single up the middle there. Puts their first base runner on and first hit of the game.
That breaks up the no-hitter, but Lucas is still pitching a great game.
Yep, we've got a left-handed hitter stepping in. He's the right fielder, Torty, with 1 out here and pretty speedy runner on. We're going to have to watch. He's likely going to test McDonald's arm. That's right at Thompson. Throw it over to second for 1 and throwing over to Drew Moore for 2. Double play in the inning. 3 up, 3 down once again. Beautiful. That ball was hit sharply, but right at Thompson, who was perfectly positioned, stayed low to high on it, flipped it over to Moore, and he did the rest. Just like that, we're out of a little bit of not really a jam, but the first base runner that the Storm put on us there, and we quickly get that taken care of. So outstanding defense. That's at least the 3rd double play for the Thunder this weekend.
Yep.
A lot of action in this game, Brandon.
Yeah. It's been fun. Lucas is doing a great job. It was kind of tough losing Seth Thompson. Been one of our more consistent players, but had other guys stepping up.
That's Thunder baseball. I mean, that's the way that our program is built, is teaching every player to embrace their role and learn, play any position needed and go anywhere they're asked to go on the batting order. And it's a team sport, and we're proving it this weekend.
So, yeah, Daniel Kramer's been filling in for Seth Thompson. I've been thinking about it. Daniel Kramer's played first base, third base, left field. We've been moving him all over the place, and he's filled in admirably.
Do you have your charger cord for your phone?
Well, William Ennis is the first batter for this inning. He shows bunt and pulls back. And he takes a cut, misses for a strike. William was hit in the head that last at-bat, but was able to get on and move around the bases and ultimately score. Takes a big breaking ball in for a strike. Counts 1-2. Ball had a lot of movement. He was not ready for that breaking ball.
Gets up underneath that one for strike 3.
So Seth Thompson steps to the plate. Seth has scored 2 runs.
Still looking for his first hit of the day, but he's been real productive.
He's actually had 2 hits, but they are hit by pitches.
Yeah, 2 being hits. That pitch was a looping curveball that was, in my opinion, too high to be called a strike, but it was a strike by the umpire's judgment. Thompson rips this one up in the air to right field, 8 to drifting back, and nice play by the right fielder. His back was to us, he was on a dead run to the right center field fence. That's the second ball I can think of this weekend that Thompson has hit out there and has nothing to show for it. But man, he hit that one solidly, but just a little bit better play by the defense.
If that had dropped, I think it would have been a triple. Daniel Kramer steps into the batter's box, takes the first pitch for a ball. And he takes the second pitch.
Chops it really high to the third baseman, who has to
Oh, wow.
Drift way back, set his feet, and he makes a high throw that is not caught cleanly by the first baseman.
And it hits Daniel. I think he got
It does. Daniel's able to stay on first base. Great job of putting the ball in play, hitting it hard. It was what some call a Baltimore chop. It was so high, third baseman drifted back on the edge of the dirt before he could catch that, and then he had to really throw it, and threw it hard, but threw it offline. So now stepping in is Cavazos. Curveball that is low and in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Ball one.
I believe Jackson's last at bat, he hit into a double play, but he did score a run for us.
Another ball down low. Another pitch down low. It's a fastball, I think. He's working this count to his favor.
That's a ball outside. You can tell he's really disappointed in not getting something down the middle of the plate to hit. Let's see if he gets one here. And that's a ball high. So Jackson takes first base. Kramer's at second, and now Drew Moore steps in with an RBI opportunity.
We've done a lot today with 2 outs, so we'd love to see that trend continue. First and second base. Kramer extending his lead at second there. Takes something off that one. Moore's out in front of it. Swings through it for strike one. Curveball is not over the plate. It bounces, and nice block by the catcher.
Kramer thought about it, but stayed at second.
Yeah, this catcher has good fundamentals. He's had to block a lot of pitches today. This one's dribbled up the line. Pitcher fields it and is able to throw more out at first. Got out on the end of the bat a little bit on that one. So that's going to do it for the Thunder in the top of the 5th inning. They are not able to get any runs across there after some base traffic. Two runners stranded there, and we are still 8-0 the score. Going to be bottom of the 5th inning. Looking ahead here, kind of starting to get into the heart of the order for the Storm. It's going to be their either 3 or 4 hole hitters leading them off here this inning. Taking a look at our positioning, I think we're going to stick with what we have had so far this game. Just give you a rundown on who's who. Lucas Lavender pitching an awesome game. He's still on the mound right now. We have, Jared McDonald at catcher. Third base, Daniel Kramer. Shortstop, Drew Moore. Second base, Seth Thompson. First base, Jax Cavazos. And the outfield is left field, James Cott. Center field, William Ennis. And right field is Wyatt Wilson. This game time began right around the planned start time, which was at 9 o'clock. We're looking at 10:30 now, so we're getting into the final, call it 15 minutes or so of the game. Thunder looking to continue their momentum and keeping the Storm on their heels.
Got to believe this is an inning that the Storm are going to need to do something if they want to get back in this game. But they just have not been able to do anything against Lucas. His fastball and slider have just been really effective, keeping the Storm batters off balance. Beautiful breaking ball for a swing strike 1. And he takes a fastball to right field and goes over Wyatt Wilson's head. He can't make the catch for a stand-up double for the Storm.
By far their best hit of the day right there.
Yep. So let's see how the Thunder react to a little bit of a rally for the Storm. First ball runs outside. Fastball that runs outside for a ball. And Lucas checks the runner at second. It's a great breaking ball in there for a strike. Looking. Fastball that on the outside part of the plate does not get enough the plate to be a strike. That's going to be a ball.
2-1 is the count. Hitter asks for time and steps out. This is the first baseman for the Storm. This is Paleo. That was Miera, the shortstop that led off with a double. Nice strike there to even the count up at 2-2.
So I believe this is the number 5 hitter for the Storm.
Beautiful curveball. Goodness, Jared.
Oh my. So it looks like the runner on second got a little bit of a lead, and after the strikeout, Jared wanted to check him, threw it to second, and the ball sailed high over the second baseman's head, and the runner was able to advance to third.
Important out for us there, though. This is the
First pitch is a
center
strike.
fielder stepping in. He was also the prior pitcher, the one that struggled with control so much. Lavender's dialed in right here to throw some nice curveball that misses a little bit outside. 1-1's a count.
So we have one runner at third with one out.
Chopper, Lavender's coming up. He's going to check the runner at first. Nice job by Lavender and Cavazos to hang on to that ball. It was
Lucas waited to the last. Well, he bobbled it a little bit, and when he did throw it, he needed to put a lot of heat on it. And when he threw it, Jackson caught it, but it was right in the base path of the runner, so he had to really squeeze it to hold on to it.
a little bit of a collision just with, where his glove and arm was. Didn't make that runner happy, but he was talking a little bit of extra curriculars there to Jackson as he went back to the dugout. So that brings 2 outs. Great job by Lavender to, he fumbled that ball a little bit, but he was able to look that runner back at third to make sure he held there. Beautiful curveball. Swing and miss. This is the current pitcher, I believe, for the Storm. His last name is Miller. He was the left fielder prior to that. 0-2 count. And swing and miss, strike three. And the umpire calls ball game.
Wow.
Surprisingly, actually, because there's still time to play, but we will gladly take that call. And what a great way to finish this tournament. It's a shutout, 8-0. 8-0 is your score, and that is going to be a great highlight to end this tournament for the Thunder. So proud of these guys. They played their hearts out, and you can just tell a lot of excitement, a lot of high fives, a lot of congratulations going on over there in that squad. Both teams are lining up to shake hands and show sportsmanship. Definitely Thunder, I think, saved their best baseball for the very end right here. I was looking at the championship game is going to happen on the same field right after us, and it's going to be against the San Antonio Wolverines and the team called the THESA Riders, and I think they're undefeated. And so just narrowly missed playing in that championship game, but super proud of these guys for battling and showing a lot of grit, a lot of fight, and this is the time of the season we want to see this happening, where we're really getting tuned up and geared up for making a run, and we've got several regular season games left, and then we're going to be getting ready to go to Florida here in early May. So
Yeah, we had a lot of great pitching performances throughout this tournament. We got to learn about some of these younger guys who haven't gotten a lot of opportunities, and a lot of them stepped up and did really well with the opportunities that they had.
that's right.
I think they've earned
Gained a lot of experience, not just playing more games, but playing in a tournament setting, and that's different when you're playing every day, two games a day, a lot of times, and that's a different style of baseball you have to play there. Really proud of our guys, and we've been happy to bring these games to you here from Arlington and just support our Thunder program. We really appreciate everybody out there that has listened in and supported us, and just giving thoughts and prayers and encouragement to our young men out there. We're looking ahead a little bit here at the schedule, and let's see here. Trying to take a peek at what games we have coming up.
This trophy behind us might be the championship trophy.
It might be. Looks like we're going to have a game this coming Thursday. We're going to play a great opponent called HCYA. They're another homeschool program in Houston. HCYA won the Division II World Series championship last year, so we remember them well. We're going to play at their place out in Pasadena on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. And that will be our next game, and if all goes well, we'll be able to bring it to you live. So with that, Brandon, just any final words or thoughts for the tournament?
No, it's really encouraging. I think this kind of experience is just really going to be valuable for Florida. And it'll be nice. Hopefully some of these guys who got injured will be healed up by then. But there's a lot of young guys that I think have earned some at-bats and some innings on the mound. So
Absolutely.
It's a good problem to have.
Absolutely. Yeah, our game 4 yesterday was the heartbreaker, where our bats struggled a bit more. We went up against a great pitcher that just kind of had our number that day. But that's what's great about baseball. You just turn the page and go play the next game, and clearly our DNA right now as a team is we're hitting well, we're doing a good job pitching, we're playing a pretty sound defense too. That's been something that we've had some struggles this season, but we've shown when we play fundamental baseball and team Thunder baseball, we have great success. So proud of these guys. They've circled up and thundered it out right now. They're going to take a group picture. We're going to get ready to pack up and head back to Houston. So we're going to sign off and thank everybody for listening to us. And we look forward to the next time. With that, God bless and roll Thunder. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.